مستحيل مستحيل نطلع بهداك القارب. بدك تطلع غصب عنك. Turkey, Izmir, 2015. It was 2 o'clock in the morning in a deserted area at the Turkish shore. I was with my father, brother, sister-in-law, and my nephews. The smugglers promised us to reach the Greek island by a luxurious boat after we paid 2,000 euro per person. It was a moment of shock when we discovered that we had to get in an old rubber boat. When I rejected, I was threatened by a pistol on my head. I couldn't forget the horrible situation when everybody swam towards the boat to get their place. Women and children were crying and screaming. 60 refugees had to get in that old rubber boat, dreaming of a new life. One of the smugglers was controlling the boat, but after 10 minutes, he jumped out of the boat and went back swimming. We didn't know what to do. One of the men of the boat tried his best to control the boat, but suddenly it stopped working. Actually, because of 2 reasons. An old engine and overweight. 2 hours struggling with the waves in the middle of the sea. Waiting and waiting. But then people started to lose their patience. We tried to call the Turkish and the Greek port police, but no answer. It was a moment of silence when everybody was saying, "This is the end." At that moment, I had a flashback of my life, my mother, my country, my memories, and even my childhood. And then I started asking myself, what am I doing here? Am I dreaming? No, it's real. But we have to survive. And then I came up with an idea. I asked people to switch their flashlights on and put their hands up in the air, hoping that someone can come for rescue. It actually worked, guys. 2 Turkish fishermen came finally. They had a big boat and we had a small boat. So when they came closer to help us, our boat was shaking. So it was very difficult to rescue. And then they decided helping children first. One of the men of the boat had to stand in the middle of the boat, just like picking one of the kids, and he had to throw him up in the air until the fisherman can catch him at the right moment. Can you believe that, guys? They started with my nephew, Mohamad, 4 years old, who was sleeping in the boat. The man said, "Get up, Mo. It's a moment of life." He picked him and he threw him up in the air. Luckily, the fisherman caught him at the right moment. After that, the Turkish port police came. We were survived, arrested, and came back to Turkey. We were totally wet, and we were put outside the Turkish port police station for 24 hours, waiting and waiting, until we had to sign for a paper not to commit it again. Don't commit it again. Don't commit it again. Do not commit it again. Well, what a word. Don't commit it, as if it's a crime to look for a better future. After the first failure attempt, we decided to send my father, my sister-in-law, and my nephews back to Syria, back to the destruction of the war. And then I started myself to repeat it again, to reach the Greek island myself. The second attempt, the third attempt, the fourth attempt, the fifth attempt, the sixth attempt, and finally, the 7th attempt. 7 times, guys. 7 heavens, 7 lives, and 7 lucks. I did it. After 1 week crossing a lot of different countries in Europe illegally, I reached the Netherlands. Yeah, finally. It was a moment of salvation and survival. I did it. I was born again just like a new baby, guys. I didn't believe it. I was at the refugee center in Groningen. I I had kind of mixed feeling, like it was a moment of happiness and sorrow at the same time. I'm physically here, I'm physically safe, but mentally damaged. I was totally damaged because I left my spirit behind. I left my parents behind. I left my country behind. I left my roots behind. It is very hard to live in a place where you are not allowed to work or do volunteering jobs, just waiting and waiting for the unknown. We tried to do something, but then what kind of things that you can do at the refugee center when you have only one room and you have to share that room with 7 different men? You have only one bed, one closet, that's it. Okay, waiting, have fun. People became very depressed, especially when we heard that our certificates are not recognized here in the Netherlands. I would like you all guys to close your eyes and imagine that you are in a foreign country, knowing nothing about the country, knowing nothing about the people, knowing nothing about the language, knowing nothing about the culture, knowing nothing about the weather, and just you are walking, just amazed with everything around, and people are looking at you in a very different way. Huh? Am I an alien? Open your eyes and look at me, guys. Am I an alien? Do I look like an alien? I had to start from the beginning, from zero. But I knew that I can do it with self-confidence and determination. At the refugee center, I met a very cool group from Syria. We tried to do something out of nothing. Yes, guys, we can do it. Let's do something. We wanted to reflect a positive image about the refugees, about the Syrian people, and to thank the Dutch people for their hospitality. Music is the international language that connects people together. Therefore, we started a choir, a new life choir. It started when we sang for the kids in Sinterklaas. To be honest, we didn't know what does the word Sinterklaas mean at that time. And then Dutch people supported us and tried to motivate us to continue singing. Yes, guys, go on. Singing is nice. So the choir is the fastest way to integrate with the Dutch community, to learn the language, to meet a lot of lovely people, and to deliver a message of hope, love, and peace. The choir is the place where you release all the stress. Guys, music is amazing. It takes me into a world far away from the destruction of the war. Through singing, we translated the sounds of the war into music. Unbelievable, guys, how music is amazing in my life. It changed me. It supported me to reach my goals. I did my best to integrate as fast as possible with the Dutch community. I learned the language. In the refugee center, I started there. And I did a lot of presentations about my country, Syria. Hello, guys, you've just heard about Syria because of the war. No, come on. You have to know that Syria is a very civilized country which exported civilization to the whole world. The first alphabet came from Syria, from Ugarit, my city. It was amazing when I did that presentation for a lot of people. I did 2 kinds of internships at 2 different schools in the Netherlands. I tried to do a lot of things, just within a period of time. And as a result, I have been teaching at Noorderpoort College for 3 years as an English teacher. It's amazing, guys. I'm very thankful for the college, Noorderpoort Kunst en Multimedia, because they gave me the opportunity to add something special to the educational system in the Netherlands as an English teacher from a different background. How amazing it is, guys, that we need each other. We can help each other. Just like my dream has come true. My droom is uitgekomen. Oh, spreek ik Nederlands? Ja, het is mijn tweede taal nu. De taal is de sleutel naar succes, jongens. En als ik de taal spreek, dan respecteer ik alle Nederlandse mensen. We hebben elkaar nodig. Wij kunnen elkaar helpen. Wij kunnen elkaar ondersteunen. Niet jullie, niet ik, maar wij. Wij kunnen samen heel veel dingen doen. We kunnen ideeën uitwisselen van verschillende culturen. Dus ja, gewoon blijf lachen. Blijf positief. Gewoon waardeer wat jullie hebben allemaal hier in een veilig land in Nederland. Live life peacefully.
Als de oorlog komt en als ik dan moet schuilen, mag ik dan bij jou? Als er een clubje komt waar ik niet bij wil horen, mag ik dan bij jou?
Mag ik dan bij jou schuilen, als het nergens anders kan?